Alright, we are back after my meltdown the other day. Am I one? Yeah, I've got a shorter one. Alright. Let me tell you, that got a lot worse before it got a lot better. Like, it's actually good that it's actually good I recorded that when I did, because oh boy, things went south after that. Things got a lot worse than it was then. Like, there was no way I could have continued. I couldn't have recorded anything. Like, oh Jesus, that was not a fun time. That was not a fun time at all. I'll tell you what. Where's my water? There's my water. Okay, hang on. Got a bottle of water with me. Got a canned drink. It's all good. And Henri is gone now after we left. The statue's still there, which is a bit odd. I'm not sure if I could, like, you saw in like episode 13, I think it was. That's a pilgrim in disguise who's working for Lady Uria. And that statue, I swear, is meant to go. Also, is this? It's gonna sound weird, but remember this, because this comes into play much later. It's this random tower that has nothing in it. Oh yeah, I swear that statue's meant to go. I could attack it now, I'm not going to. Alright, around here we have the roster of knights, which I believe is a covenant register. Was it in consumables? Yeah. Online play item: a roster of knights of the I almost said of the Dark Moon Blade. No. Roster of Knights of the Dark Moon who served since the age of the old royals. Oh, you know, what did that second line say? What did that bottom line say? Used to discover the names of Dark Moon Knights and order of elite knights shrouded in shadows. Okay, nothing too special. Alright. There should be someone. There you are. I don't think that you get up, but I ain't risking it. And they exist purely to push you off the edge when you go for this item. But now we're gonna meet a familiar face. Let me just get this tree item right here. This is gonna be a very familiar face. Not you. Yeah. You see that name? You see that name? Creighton the Wanderer. Hi, buddy. What's up? Yeah. Are you not happy because I whooped your ass when you invaded Sirius? You pissed about that, are you? Okay. He's pissed. Did that always do lightning damage? I don't remember that. Did that do lightning damage when I fought Sirius? I don't remember. That has hyper armor. That has hyper armor. I am now blown away. I don't remember that doing lightning damage. I mean, it must have, but I honestly don't remember that. Like, why would it not? Why would it have not done lightning damage and now it suddenly does? Like, NPCs upgrading their stuff at Andre isn't a thing that happens. So I'm just baffled for the sake of being baffled, I guess. Lloyd? Yep. You missed. Oh my god. I don't think this guy has FP, because he can just keep doing that. Yeah, you're out. Oh yeah, Divine Blessing. I ran into the exact same thing when I fought him with Sirius. It's like, oh yeah, you have a Divine Blessing. Thank you. Thank you again. That's the combo I should use with this guy. 1, 2, strong. Alright. Ah, no. I tell you what, if you have another Divine Blessing, I'm going to be really pissed. Nope. Okay, good. Sit down, boy. Sit down, boy. Dragon Slayer's axe. I got some S's for that. Where is... Axe favoured by Creighton the Wanderer, infamous deserter of the Knights of Mirror. I believe Creighton in Dark Souls 2 was also a Knight of Mirror. Called Dragon Slayer's axe for the lightning that pulsates within its blade, but Creighton used it to slay men. Thank you. Homeward Bone, and around here, Undead Bone Shard. Whose grave is this? Left. I think that's totally go around left. Yeah, sure. Why not? But whose grave is this? Like there's a graveyard there. This is a solitary grave just on its own, chilling, and it's a large one at that. I don't know whose that could be. And press forward or detour. Now we'll do a little detour. We'll do a little detour now that we've killed Creighton. It's nothing like... I don't know, I thought that was NPC. Because, well, after Night Slayer Sorig, I'm so on edge about finding new NPC summons now. I'm pretty sure I know where they all are, but that one threw me off, so now I don't know. Now I outright don't know. Also, as you probably noticed when I was skimming through items and stuff, I've been buying. I've bought every miracle I can and every pyromancy I can so far. Mainly for character progression stuff. Not my character progression, I mean NPC quest progression. Like, I don't believe Cornix does anything when you buy out all the pyromancies, but I want to check. And what are you doing there, buddy? Laying down? You tired? Yeah, Creighton stuff. Attire of Creighton the Wanderer, a notorious deserter who fled an order of Mirror Knights. Despite the mask being a symbol of the criminal sentenced to death, Creighton never removed it. Yeah. Former attire of Honourable Knights of Mirror, featuring their heraldry. Yeah, heraldry. A stag set amongst a blue field. I don't know what... A stag... Oh, okay, because the symbol is a stag. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Alright. Oddly, it was dishonourable deserter who wore this attire most religiously. Former attire of the Honourable Knights of Mirror, oddly, yep. And, yep, okay. So, Creighton deserted the Knights of Mirror to join Rosaria's fingers because reasons. Because he's all about that Rosaria. And we'll get into Rosaria and her lore implications later. Like, I touched upon her briefly when I said I can't remember if it's in one of the Pope Cloves or Boss Soul descriptions, but it mentions that one of the three archdeacons praised Rosaria as a mother of rebirth. That has some shit to it, but we'll get to that when Rosaria's questline becomes more, not apparent, more critical, shall we say, when we get to it. Hello. Can I equip a bow? No, 70. No, okay, well, 70. Goddamn. Because believe it or not, I'd much rather not fight 3 dogs at once. I was about to say, you're right there. You jumped around. You jumped around my shield, you cheeky bugger. Alright, I can do 2 at once. That's alright. Or just one. Alright. Your friend doesn't want to help you? And you want to get stuck in the wall? Alright. You think I don't know you're there? I know you're there, you cheeky bastard. And rusted gold coin in case you want item discovery. Is there any lore significance to this? Rusted gold coin that surely has no currency. Crushing the coin gives a large, if temporary, boost to item discovery. A rich man lost his fortune, but it returned to him twofold. He was swift to squander his retrieved fortune, smugly confident that it was bound to double once again. Yeah, that sounds like human nature. That sounds a lot like human nature. Ah, this room. You see all that shit on the floor? Yeah. You see all that shit on the floor right there? There's no invisible walls here, are there? I don't want to say I'm confident where I know where all of them are, but I know where a fair few are. I could just run through this, but... So I don't know if these barrels explode, but... No, they don't. Alright. I'd rather deal with these guys at a distance because they're literally everywhere and can corner you. And I've been cornered by these guys many a times. That was too far. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Really? You had like 1 health left. Yeah, I've got rid of most of them. I can more or less gingerly stroll through now. It's all good. Although this area. Nope. 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 And climb. And I got hit, but it's all good. I swear they can climb after you. Yeah, they can climb after me. Alright, well. Let me just heal up. Are they Yeah, one is. Alright. I think I don't see you two over there. Come on. Thank you. Sit down. Yep, okay. Sit down. Okay, we're good. We're good. No, you don't. Let's pick up a shriving stone. Really? Really? There we go. Now you fall down. Fall. There we go. He's programmed that when you walk under there, he'll jump for you. So don't do that. I should probably have just pulled out a torch. Make this whole, you know, darkness thing a lot easier to deal with. Okay. I keep seeing that flicker on the wall over there, and I keep thinking like that's something, but it's not. Yershka spear. I don't think I've ever even like used this weapon's like moveset. Also, did I read this? Saint Biden. I don't think I did. A Saint Biden decorated by a holy symbol formerly wielded by Saint Klimt. He discarded this weapon that draws upon one's faith on the day he put his own faith behind him. So I'm guessing that's a guy who worshipped Aldridge and then stopped. Yershka spear. This treasure gifted to the Yershka church is enchanted with a Sophoric spell and was subsequently worshipped by Irithyl slaves. As a weapon, it has a spear. It is part spear and hammer, formerly allowing striking, and the latter allowing, or former allowing thrusting, the latter allowing striking. Pacify. Raise the spear in prayer to temporarily wear down enemies' HP with each strike. Ah, so basically it's a halberd moveset. But what is... What? Maybe because I don't have the faith to wield it. That's interesting. All right. And now we gotta do what we do best. Oh, I was hoping I can get him on the backswing. Ah well. Can you not? I said I want to get you on the backswing, not you get me in the back. God. It's a one-way system. That's how this works. I hit you, you thank me. Okay. I honestly don't know if they drop anything. I've never seen one of these enemies drop an item. Actually, hang on. I just need to double check. Is there anything else? I don't believe there is, but it's always good to check. No. No, there's nothing else. Alright. Unless these, but... Alright. Watch how there's actually an invisible wall here that I just never knew about. No. Okay, well. We're good. No, I need to double check now. I swear I've checked this before, but now I am second guessing myself. Ah well. You know, I'll keep the torch equipped, why not? I can still roll. Also, sound's gone in my headphones, so that's not good, because if anything sound-based is necessary, I can't hear shit. So I swear there's a ring. Ah. Right, now on the other side, we could have just walked down, but sod it. I swear there's a ring I missed. Or is that another ledge? It's probably another ledge. Alright. Oh, we can just run past you. Run past you as a summon guy. Why, of all places, would you put a summon sign down here? Of all places, why here? Like, I don't... Oh, sound's back in my headphones. Alright. Really? Can you just die? There we go. Drinking Titanite. Yeah, I've got a couple of enemies to deal with in these little alcohols right here. Yeah, that screaming enemy means they've all come to life. Oh, they do drop stuff. Blood gem. Oh, okay. I have never seen one of them drop anything. Have I? I don't know, because I'm not surprised by a blood gem, so maybe in one of my several runs, I have seen one of them drop a blood gem and I just don't remember. Oh, I see how it is. You get a poor rating. Distracted me from the enemy. Or maybe it's that I'm remembering. I'm remembering a blood gem from somewhere. Anything up there? Well, there has to be, because there's... Alright, well, we're going back up. We're going back up. There has to be something, otherwise there wouldn't be that drop there. Unless it's like a semi-shortcut. Also, there's this. I am second guessing everything. I am second guessing everything. No, it's just if you want to get the drop on her. Alright, well. Never mind me. And jump. And slam. Those things are messed up enemies. Like, they're just crazy looking. And I don't understand this water. Like, it slows you down. It slows you down. But you can still roll normally. Like, it's not like Fountain Keep or anything, where when you're slowed down, you are outright slowed in all regards. You can still roll. You can still roll through it. I believe there's a miracle over here. Greater heal, if I remember correctly. On a dead man. Yep, dead man grab. Alright. Yeah, you dead, son. Did he hit me? Felt like he hit me, but my health is full. I don't know. Alright, great heal. Did I read all these? I believe I did. I believe I read all of the basic heal, or all of the basic miracles you can buy when they became available. So yeah. Great heal, glorious miracle used by high-ranking clerics, restores a large amount of HP for self and those in the vicinity. Only a selected few have learned to recite this epic tale in its entirety, but those who do are amply rewarded. And have I read the Pyromancies? I've read that. I haven't read the Pyromancies. When I next go back to Firelink Shrine, I'll read all the Pyromancies. There's a chance I have read them, but I'll do it again anyway because I don't remember. There's nothing down there which confuses me because it looks like there should be something here, but there's not. There's nothing. Ah well. There's an item there, there's a continuation over there. Nothing here either, which again, looks like there should be, but there isn't. I wonder if using a dagger technique would be quicker than rolling here. You know what? Probably would be, but oh well. And now if we go down here, there's a bonfire. You know why there's a bonfire down here? Because down there is the way to the Irithyl dungeon. Which... No, that's not our next destination. Nope. If I went there first, I'd fuck up a character or an NPC quest line. So we're not. We're gonna continue on with this area, beat the boss, and then go down to Irithyl dungeon. That's where the fun times are had. And also because one of my favourite NPCs is in Irithyl dungeon. And also one of my favourite boss fights and one of my favourite weapons is in the area after that. And also a favourite NPC questline conclusion. So we go here, beat the boss here, and then we travel backwards. Also there's a lot of dung pies here. Come on. I killed these guys in 2 hits. I'm alright with that. I am perfectly alright with that. Now this exact area right here is interesting for 2 reasons. One, there's ashes. What does the description for this even say? Dried fecal waste matter, moist on the inside. Throw an enemy to inflict toxic buildup, but also ups your own toxicity. Though its stench makes it difficult to carry on one's person, inflicting toxins on an enemy yields high damage over time. Perhaps some undead have fond memories of waste, or perhaps not. Okay. But the reason why this specific room is interesting is because you see these 3 right here. These 3 inactive ones that don't do anything unless you attack them. Which I'm going to do. Oh, green blossom, thank you. Right here. Right here is where you'd find Grey Rat's body and Grey Rat's ashes if he wasn't saved by a peculiar onion knight. And he wouldn't be saved by a peculiar onion knight if you didn't buy his armor from Patches and give it to him down the well. Or you could send Patches to go save him, but I can't get that to happen, but don't need to now. Unclean umbral ash coated with excrement. Perhaps it's possible for the handmaid or Firelink Shrine Could turn this into a few new things. Oh, to save the sweet pungency, but once more. And what do we have here? What do we have here?
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegwart of Katerina, offer my deepest gratitude. And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
Thank you.
I know. Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stewing right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast.
Siegbrow.
To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine.
And I get a free heal because of Esther's soup.
Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyl, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yhorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And straight off to sleep. Like no ands, ifs or buts, just gone. He's a silly onion. He's a silly onion. No ands, ifs, buts. It's just I'ma go to sleep. Conk. It's just how his head sunk. It's brilliant. Now I probably could go just to Irithyl Dungeon now, but I may as well finish up this area. But first off, we have things to read. We have Force, which I'm pretty sure I've read before. While inflicts no direct damage, this miracle propels foes back, staggering them. Can also defend against incoming arrows. And now we have Emit Force, traditional miracle of Katerina. Releases a shockwave in front. The people of lands known for festivity and drink are typically outspoken. One can be sure that they will not bottle their emotions, instead venting anger and the like with confidence. Yeah, that's what he is. If you miss the sleep emote first time, you can get it there. And now we get to a room. We get to an interesting room. What do we have here? That appears to be some form of knight looking at an image of Guinevere. What on? And if we go over here, we have the painted world of Ariamus. I believe that's just concept art. More concept art from DS1. I think that's a throne, isn't it? Is that DS1 or DS2 concept art? I'm not sure. And we have in the middle. Look at that. Let me. There's also a guy up here with a great bow. But let's just clear this room out a second, shall we? One thing I do like about the Silver Knights in this game that makes so much more sense than Dark Souls 1. Their weapons are lightning imbued, which they should be, because the whole thing about Dark Souls 1 was these guys fought dragons. Dragons were weak to lightning. all their weapons were meant to be lightning. Like, in all the lore and stuff, it would say how they would use the power of lightning to defeat dragons. But their swords in Dark Souls 1 were never lightning imbued. Oh, Divine Blessing. Have I ever had one of those? Holy water blessed by the Queen of Lothric. Fully restores HP and cures ailments. The Queen of Lothric married the former king Osiris. Married to the former king Osiris. Was initially revered as a goddess of fertility and bounty. After giving birth to Ocelot, her youngest, she quietly disappeared. Now, okay, listen. It's very key that a Silver Knight, in the service of Guinevere, looking at a picture of Guinevere, dropped a goddamn Divine Blessing, which in Dark Souls 1 it's best. I need to double check this, but in Dark Souls 1, Divine Blessings was specified to be attached to Guinevere, and now they're attached to the Queen of Lothric. The Queen of Lothric, who was revered as a goddess of fertility and bounty. Dark Souls 1. Unless I'm misremembering, Guinevere was renowned as a goddess of fertility and bounty. I'm just saying that in Dark Souls 1 it was said that Guinevere had left had left Anor Londo to be with her husband. And now we're finding out that a similar queen, who was married to a king, well, I'm losing track, but are you following? Guinevere in Dark Souls 1 left Anor Londo to be with her husband, and had a very strong connection to Silver Knights and Divine Blessings, and was known as the goddess of fertility and bounty. Dark Souls 3, the Queen of Lothric, said to be the goddess of fertility and bounty, tied strongly to Divine Blessings, and you find them. So I had to take a drink there. You find them with Silver Knights looking at a pic, specifically that one. I'm really glad it was that one. Looking at a picture of goddamn Guinevere. And also these two chests right here. These two chests right here. You know why? The fuck is that? The fuck is this? If you need more connections, Smo's Great Hammer. Twisted Great Hammer associated with Smo, the last knight to remain at his post. Guarding the ruined cathedral. Restore HP while attacking, a carryover from Smo's past as an executioner. Now, Smo, the last to remain at his post. The last to remain at his post. Which brings up more questions. Smo, as everyone should know at this point, you fight Smo and Ornstein and Smo in Anor Londo. But in Dark Souls 2, you find the old Dragon Slayer in Hade's Tower of Flame. So at some point, well, it's hard to say because you kill them. But then it's also, I'm going to pick this up in a second. It's also arguable that they were both illusions. Everything in Anor Londo was an illusion created by Gwendolyn. Almost said Guinevere. Gwendolyn. So it's possible that the Smo and Ornstein that you kill in Dark Souls 1, fake, they're illusions. But then where's the real Ornstein then? I mean, not the real Ornstein. Where's the real Smo? Ornstein went to the Hade's Tower of Flame for some I still don't understand that. But he went to Hade for some reason. Maybe he followed Guinevere, I'm not sure. But he went to Hade. Where did Smo go? Smo apparently stayed in Anor Londo, but we never saw him. And there's a very, very key reason why we never saw him, despite the fact that we went to Anor Londo. And I'll get to that when it becomes relevant. And we pick up the Leo ring. Come on, come on. Yep. Ring associated with Dragon Slayer Ornstein, one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the First Lord. Strengthens thrust weapon counterattacks. Ornstein was the first Knight of the Sun's eldest born, and his cross spear is said to have pierced a scale made of stone. Or pierced scales made of stone. The first Knight of the Sun's eldest born. That's direct reference to the first son of Gwyn, whose name was stricken from the annals of history. So let me just... One of the first... Yeah, was the first Knight of the Sun's eldest born. So the 4 Knights of Gwyn weren't even Gwyn's Knights. The 4 Knights of Gwyn were Gwyn's eldest son's knights. They operated... I don't care about the frostbite. But the 4 Knights of Gwyn operated under the command of Gwyn's eldest son. Not even Gwyn. It's like King Arthur's knights. Like back when what was Arthur's Uther. Back with Uther. Arthur's knights. Sure, they were Arthur's knights because they served under Arthur, but they were the king's knights. Like, it's like that shit right there. Gwyn's Dragon Slayer knights were actually 5 knights. There was the 4 knights and then Gwyn's son, who's been stricken from history. And then back to this. Is anyone Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2, the Queen of Want, right here. The fuck was her name? Vendrick's wife. I don't remember her name. God damn it. But isn't that interesting? Painted World of Ariamus. Queen of Want from Dark Souls 2. Guinevere. All situated in Irithyl. Kingdoms from a past age. All here in Irithyl. Ah, chest. You get a good for that. You did good, sir. It's even more confusing when I get further in and the fact that Guinevere and Paint World of Ariamus isn't that big of a mystery because I've already done my little lore speculation about the Queen of Lothric being most likely Guinevere. Like I am almost certain that the Queen of Lothric is Guinevere because it's been many an ages. But let's be honest, we don't know how the god races age. They probably don't. Like how long was Gwyn Lord before the flames started to go? Like probably 1,000 years, maybe more. Like these motherfuckers don't age. But bringing timeline conversation of Dark Souls gets a little iffy. But it will become a thing when I then point out why this specific pit. Like maybe this as well. Maybe this is a concept of the Throne of Want from Dark Souls 2. But these 2 images, of all images, are the most confusing as to why they are here in Irithyl. And honestly, I don't have a straight answer for you. And now we're gonna have fun time. Now that my loregasm is over. Oh, I'm out of your range. Good. Okay, because there's a fucking invisible mage as well as dogs. That's just there to fuck with you. And if you had pissed off Yuria, either attacking that assassin guy that I showed off, or having the Dark Sigil healed, right here and now you'd be invaded by... Well, actually it's down there. But you'd be invaded by the Londor Pale Shade. So if you side of Yuria, you can summon him as an NPC summon for 2 fights. If you piss off Yuria, he invades you and you get his clawed weapons. I don't remember what they're called. I don't think there's any other way to get the clawed weapons, which is a bit of a... That's a bit of a nuisance, because I'd like to read those. You know, I've pissed off Yuria on my other character. So I'll probably just run up here, get invaded, and probably just throw the thing on screen or something. And we've opened up a nice little shortcut, which is all good. Which is all good. And I've almost got 40,000 souls. So I'm gonna go back and spend that shit, man. I'm gonna go back and spend that shit, dog. We're almost done with this area anyway. Anything? No. Alright.
Welcome home.
Actually, you know what?
Farewell.
Bear with me, girl. Bear with me, girl. Like, I'm pretty sure I've given you all of the pyromancy tomes that you can have. I could be wrong, but... yeah, you don't accept those two, so... And you know what? I may as well read these since I'm here. Elementary pyromancy that is often first learned hose bowl of fire, or hose of fireball. To use pyromancy is equipped, yep. Signature of flame manipulating spell common to pyromancers. Hose a giant fire orb. A blazing fire orb explodes on impact, dealing fire damage to surrounding area. They say that once a pyromancer learns this spell, their understanding of flame deepens together with a yearning for it. Bursting fireball. Pyromancy of old, pyromancy of old, there should be a comma there. A pyromancy of old, restored by Cornix, one of the Great Swamp's more advanced spells, holds an exploding fireball, a rare technique that undergoes change after leaving the caster's hand, making it a spell renowned for its difficulty. Great Chaos Fire Orb, holds a great, Art of the Flame of Chaos, from Ancient Islith, holds a great Chaos Fire Orb. Chaotic Flame melts even great boulders and creates a brief surge of molten lava on impact. The Witch of Islith and her daughters birthed the Flame of Chaos, but it devoured them along with their home. Which is true. If you remember from Dark Souls 1, that is true. Fire Surge. Pyromancy of Cornix, the Great Swamp, emits constant stream of fire. Not a good pyromancy in my opinion. Never has been in all the games it's been in. Cornix is a venerable pyromancer of an older mold, said to have restored a number of spells lost to the past, amongst the most well known. Chaos Storm. Oh no, that's not the same. Okay. I was trying to skim it because I thought it was the same. Art of the Flame of Chaos from Ancient Islith erupts multiple chaos fire pillars in the vicinity. That's the second part's the same. The all-engulfing Chaos Flame eventually formed a tremendous seedbed, which birthed twisted beings, or twisted things known as demons. Great Combustion. Pretty sure I've read that. I know I've read that. Acid Surge, Pyromancy of Carthus of the Sands. Emits an acid which corrodes weapons and armor. Carthus' swordsmen attach great value to victory and would not shun the use of such pyromancy, for where is the honor in death and scoured bones. Flash Sweat. I believe I read that. Profuse Sweat. Advanced pyromancy that initiates flame associated with Carmina. Profuse Sweat temporarily boosts resistance to bleeding, poison, frost and curses. The yellowish sweat cures all kinds of ailments. Carthus Beacon. Most obscure pyromancy developed in the Carthus of Sands. Damage increases with successive attacks. Carthus' aggression has been likened to an uncontrollable fire, and since ancient times its beacon has been used as a signal for war. Carthus Flame Arc. Pyromancy of Carthus of the Sands. Enforces right hand or right weapon with flame. Warriors of the Carthus favoured supplemental pyromancy such as this, which was used to enhance the curved blades of its swordsmen. And that is everything.
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher? Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I am pleased. Heed my fear of the fire. The home of pyromancy, Isilith, was scorched by the very fire it created. Undoubtedly, it was a flame of chaos, tangled by a witch's hand. But who's to say that this bonfire's flame is any different? Heed my feet, but who?
Okay, he has nothing new for me.
What is it?
I'm not sure, I think I bought it all, but he must have nothing new for me. This guy, however,
Back again, I suppose.
if you buy certain sorceries from him, he does and says certain things. So let's just buy 3 for now. Now we back out.
Come again. Oh, what is it? Forgot something? It is folly to claim lives recklessly, friend. Do not be tempted. No matter the victim's stature, every killing has a consequence. Even as I bloodied my hands, I never realized this simple truth. There I was, the very definition of a fool.
That's not what I was looking for.
Oh,
There we go.
I have something for you. You're a fine sorcerer now, no mistake. You should have something to prove it. Go on. If I'm giving something away, you'd better well take it.
The young dragon
Come
ring.
again.
Ring given in Vinheim, home of sorcery, when newly ordained as a sorcerer. Boost sorceries. Apropos to the dragon school, the seal depicts an everlasting dragon. A young dragon presages. The great length of a journey to mastery. Now he gives specific things when you buy specific spells. I'm not sure what ones those are, so let's just do process of elimination, just start buying shit. I believe one of them is spook you have to buy, but I'm not sure.
Come again.
Do I have any? I do. I don't really care too much about buying shit to level up. I could do with more strength really, but I can respec later, so I don't really care.
That would be quite like you.
Wait, what did you say?
Come again. Oh,
Oh, I
That
forgot
would
something. Quite like. But he's getting cooler with me now.
I don't mean to seem overbearing, but have you forgotten? In exchange for my sorceries, you are to bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery. I hope you're not one to break a promise.
Dude, I've given you 2 out of 4 scrolls in the game.
I don't mean to say in the form. I hope.
So let's buy spook and buy hidden body, I guess, and hidden weapon. And let's buy. I haven't read any of these new ones, have I?
I don't mean any in the. I hope. Come again. Oh, what is it? Forgot something. I don't mean to any in the form. I hope.
Yeah, okay, I may as well read these as well. Read that. Great Soul Arrow, Pyromancy. Sorcery which improves upon Soul Arrow, fires a more powerful Soul Arrow. Many sorceries inflict magic damage, making them effective against iron armor, tough scales, and other physically resilient materials. Heavy Skull Arrow offers greater power but slower casting time, entrailing a vulnerability that makes this sorcery trickier to handle. And Great Heavy Soul Arrow. Sorcery which improves upon Heavy Soul Arrow, fires a more powerful Heavy Soul Arrow. Sorceries are a logical discipline in strength, or their strength influenced by the cast intelligence. Farron Dart. A variation of Soul Arrow developed by sorcerers of the Undead Legion of Farron. Fire a Soul Dart. Well known among the Farron sorceries, it is learnt far and wide due to its ease of use. Great Farron Dart. Entrusted to the leader of the Legion's acolytes and apparently a sorcery of his daughter, Hazel, that was refined by a crystal sage. That, I'm not going to say that's really important, but you meet Hazel later. She invades you. She drops nothing when you kill her, But she invades you and she uses Great Farron Dart. Farron Hale, entrusted to the leader, sorcery, and his daughter Hazel. That was refined by the Crystal Sage. Yeah, right. I've read that. Farron Flash Sword, alteration of Soul Greatsword developed by sorcerers of the Undead Legion of Farron. The Legion has a tendency to emphasize speed over power, and this practical alteration of an existing sorcery is no exception. Magic Weapon, I've read that. Magic Shield, read that. Spook, sorcery developed by a certain surreptitious sorcerer in Vinheim Dragon School, makes noises of the caster and prevents full damage, or masks noises and prevents full damage. The mastery of this sorcery alone allows Vinheim spooks to demand handsome payment for their services. They're assassins, basically. Overall Decoy, sorcery developed by certain surreptitious... I guess it's these two, I guess. Distracts foes with a distant sound. The sound carries with it a strangely infectious resonance that may cause one to stray from their post and expose their back. Pestilent Mercury, highly dangerous sorcery employed by Dragon School spooks, only taught to trusted members. Releases mercury that eats away at HP. Beware, as the caster is not immune to its effect. A body caught in the silent mercury cloud lies still, while the face twists in a tormented scream. The names of these learnt sorcerers became feared for these gruesome spectacle. Cast light. A lost sorcery from Irithyl, land of ancient golden sorceries. Cast light to illuminate surroundings. This light-producing magic is elementary, but nonetheless demonstrates the pure nature of golden sorceries, the likes of which have not been developed even at the Dragon School. Repair. Lost sorcery of Irithyl, land of ancient golden sorceries. Repairs equipped weapons and armor, includes weapons with exhausted durability. While the effects of this spell are rather subtle, its foundations are well-guarded secrets. Light is time, and the reversal of its effects is a forbidden art. Light is time. That's interesting. Lost Sword of hidden weapon. Lost Sorcery of Irithyl, land of ancient golden sorceries. Turns right weapon invisible. The weapon itself undergoes no inherent changes. Effective use of this, like any tool, perhaps is reliant upon the ingenuity of its caster. Turns the body nigh on invisible. Although perfect invisibility is unachievable due to the risk of dissipation, the caster need only stand still for a moment to blend in with the environs with astounding camouflage. Thank you. And Twisted Wall of... I have never seen this cast. What was it? 27? Nope. Okay, never mind. Distorts light in order to deflect magic. Huh. Closely guarded light manipulation spell that controls the very fabric of fundamental laws, negating magic by denying its claimed physicality.
Come again.
I have never seen that used. You know what? I'm just pause for a second. I'm just gonna sell some shit I don't need off screen, maybe, and come back to see if I can buy any more sorceries from him. Right, I bought Cast Light and Oral Decoy. Is that how you say it? Oral Decoy. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. Didn't have much to sell, really. You have anything else to say? No?
I don't mean anything. Come again.
Alright. Well, that's my 40,000 souls done. You don't have anything new for me. Never mind. What are we at now? We're at 50 minutes. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually gonna... Funny that, I'm actually just gonna end this here. And we'll continue with Irithyl in the next one. And then we'll move on to Irithyl Dungeon, I believe. Yeah.